Hi, I'm Dallas Kirill, and welcome to Inside Creative Lives. Today, we'll be talking to the Bell family of Mattierin School of Irish Dance, which has been open for over 30 years in Edmonton. I can't wait for you to meet the Bell family and to fall in love with them as I did when my own 5-year-old daughter, Beatrix, started dancing with them. You'll see how they work together as a family, 2 parents, 2 daughters, and to see how they delight their dancers families, and audiences all over the world.
My name is Jessica Bell, and I am a teacher here at Mattierin.
My name is Rebecca Bell, and I adjudicate around the world, across North America, and I also do a workshop in Perth, Australia. So I teach Irish dancing in Edmonton and also all the way in Australia.
Hello, I'm Merv Bell, and this is my wife, Patty Bell, and we're teachers with the Mattierin School of Irish Dance. We've been in business about just over 30 years now. We've started teaching in Sherwood Park first, and then we taught in the priest who married us, Father Cunningham, let us use his church basement in Edmonton. So like most Irish dancing schools back in the old days, that's where you started teaching dancing, in the church basements. And then eventually we got our own studio.
Now chest up, close your ribs, chest up.
You know how when people go to work, like you go to work and then you come home and you leave work at work and you come home and you kind of turn it off? That doesn't
never
happen. Like I don't remember a time where dancing has turned off ever, and I don't remember it not being a part of our lives.
So that toe pointed as hard as it possible. Okay, there we go.
We're very fortunate that you introduce your kids to things, and they'll eventually let you know whether they like it or not. And luckily for us, and they were both passionate about the music and the dancing, and they carried it on. So they're both teachers today.
Something that's, I think, unique about the way we run our school and how we teach our dancers. Like, we never really wanted to have hundreds of kids because we'd have a hard time just teaching numbers. Ginny, straighten your front leg. Everybody gets their time, and we want to always give as much as we can to each student. So the smaller, the better. Business-wise,
Not the most smart business plan,
I mean, we've had world champions, multiple national champions, etc. And something Rebecca's really good at is adjusting the choreography for the dancer. So really highlighting their strengths, but also challenging them to get those weaknesses to level up.
I think something that people should know about Irish dancing is that you don't have to be Irish to Irish dance.
Yes.
Anybody can Irish dance. So it's all inclusive, which is nice.
Yeah, in fact, the majority of our class have no Irish connection at all. And that's, when I was young, we came to Canada, we're Irish. We did Irish dancing. If you were Italian, you did Italian dancing. It was just a natural thing to do, the activity from whatever country you were from. Just people, because you were come to a new country, you wanted to be around people, familiar people. So I did Irish dancing, but over the years, that's all changed. And the majority of people, especially after Riverdance, people would see before Riverdance, people would see Irish dancing once a year, maybe at St. Patrick's Day or once a special performance. And, I like that, but they wouldn't see it then for another year. Unless you were in the Irish dancing community, you would only see it occasionally. And then when Riverdance came along, everybody went, oh, I want to do that.
Dancing was a very good outlet, especially when things got overwhelming and you could just focus in on what you were doing, or just go up on stage and everything else just kind of disappears.
It's like when she does anything creative, though, because she plays so many instruments and she sings and she's a very good graphic designer and she can draw. So anything creative, she's extraordinarily good at, and she's at peace almost when she's doing those things. And then the rest is chaos, but that's okay.
This is us.
My mom and my dad's dance teachers, and my dad is somewhere in that photo. He's over here. And then that's a picture of me and my sister. And then there's a family shot. That was one of the I think that was the last nationals that you and I both danced at, and that was on team day. Some of these trophies are perpetuals won by the kids. Some of them are team trophies. Always when the teams do well, if they win a perpetual, we always keep the trophy at the studio.
So this is like
a jumper.
This is super old. It's like from the 90s, but it's so cute and it's lasted. And our logo at the time used to be the Celtic Cross. And so for most of our costumes, we've always incorporated it. So this is what our beginners wear and some of our intermediates and advanced beginners. And it's very traditional.
And the back has a cape on it.
A little cape. It's very cute.
And then as they progress and get older and do more advanced teams, they get to have the new costume. So this is a brand new costume. Jessica designed it this past year. And we're very excited to get them because always with everything, costumes evolve and the kids grow and they get overused. So we have to get new ones and replace them. And we decided to do a refresh on the design. And we wanted to bring back some traditional elements with the collar and the Celtic designs, but also kind of modernize it a little bit.
And kind of like a cool thing is that when I was designing it, I didn't realize it at the time, but I made a heart. Okay, I did realize that I put an M in there, but I wanted to stylize it so that it still kind of flowed and it wasn't like in your face. And then of course on the cape, we have our Mattierin crest and that's a really awesome thing about team dresses is that you get to show off like your team, who you are as a team.
Yeah, kind of show your team colors.
And so we have our name on it and yeah, they're great. They're nice and light compared to the old ones.
We've always done Irish dancing with our heart, not with our head, basically. So it always comes down to that we love it. And if you want to keep going, do we love it? Yes, we love it.
1, 2, 3, go. Back 2, 3, and back 2, 3, step up, click, click, and hold 2, 3. What we do try to get is that the triangle is aligned, and the triangle is teachers, dancers, and parents. And the dancer leads that triangle. What they want, if they want to be competitive, if they want to have fun, if they want to reach for really, really high goals, we go by what the kid says, but the parent also has to be on board. You can't have that situation where, you see kids where they're just here to have fun and the parent is more stressed about the result, or vice versa. Maybe the kid's really passionate about being competitive and wants to do well, but the parent isn't as supportive of that. I always think you got to let the kid kind of guide that path because at the end of the day, it's their journey and they're the ones that are going to have to look back and either have no regrets or enjoy what they're doing. Irish dancing is one of those niche things that you get to travel worldwide quite young. So as soon as you level up to that national level, you're getting to travel across North America. And then as soon as you qualify for that Worlds, and World qualifying starts in the under 11 age group, you're getting to travel to wherever the Worlds is. So we've been to, Ireland, Scotland, and North America. It kind of goes wherever the event can be held because it's such a big competition. And through all of that travel and competition, you meet so many people. Your network just grows immensely. And you're not just meeting people in Irish dancing. Those people also have lives outside of Irish dancing. So you're creating a network outside of your Irish dancing bubble and meeting people maybe in different lines of work that you might be interested in. Like the amount of connections that you can make through the world of Irish dancing is quite insane. And whenever you travel somewhere, there's probably someone in the area that that you can meet up with for a coffee or dinner or something.
The dance keeps us very busy. So all of our holidays are basically around either going to the Worlds, the North American Championships, the Oireachtas. So it's kind of consumed us, but that's just as though, it's a family business and we all love it. And that's the way it is. I can't remember the last time we took a trip without Irish dancing being involved.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. You can see the world and be paid for it at the same time.
And make lifelong friends. Two of our graduates, London and Olivia Noctical, are now in Riverdance. And they went to Riverdance school about 6 years ago. And then all of a sudden they got asked to join the show. And so they joined the show in 2019. And it was great for them. We missed them in the class, but it was a fantastic opportunity for them.
I love the glam of Irish dance. you're performing on stage. So just like in ballet or jazz or Ukrainian dancing or any other art form that is on stage, it's not just the dance, it's head to toe. I always think whenever there's questions about, well, why are you wearing a wig, or why is there so much glam, and I'm like, have you ever gone to the theater and just seen a bunch of people standing in their t-shirts performing? When you're on stage and performing, you are performing for an audience, and the performance is from head to toe. So you want to do your best, you want to show your best. And I loved the glitz and glam, I love the sparkles. I think 99.9% of the kids love the sparkles. They clean them up so well when they fall off the dresses on the stage. And I mean, the wigs are great because it's one less thing to worry about with your hair, and it balances the costume. And I love the way the costumes have gone.
So the wigs came in because the Irish would curl their hair.
Or they had
curly
naturally
hair.
curly hair.
And the curls just looked nice. So it kind of just became, again, part of the costume or part of that traditional look. So the wigs came into play because we were all, wearing those spike curlers and 250 curls in your hair, and then you're sleeping on those. So you have to, it takes 2 hours to put them in, and you're getting up way earlier to take them out. And as much as the wigs sometimes are a pain, they are a lifesaver for, the kids can go still swim in the pool and not have to worry about hair curls in their hair, and it takes way less time. 7, louder, 8, louder, louder, 9, louder, I can't hear you, 10, louder, 10. Shoulders, Julia. Go, go.
All cultures evolve. And a really big part of Irish dancing that I think is quite special is there's live music at every competition. So I think that is a really strong way that we have kept the culture and kept that tradition of, essentially, if you think about it, it's like sitting down in a kitchen and all of a sudden you're playing music and people are getting up and dancing. You're still doing that. You're still bringing that tradition into it. You're just doing it on stage. But you get your live musicians, and that just brings so much more to the performance and to the understanding. And we have all these trad tunes, like all the, call them open set dances. They are old tunes, and we keep them, and everybody has to do a dance to them. And so while it may look like things are evolving fast and like, oh my gosh, we're far away, we're not far away. We're
not
actually
losing that
really
culture.
close, and we're not losing that culture.
I also like to say that Irish dancing isn't just about Irish dancing. You learn so much more. You learn how to work with people. You learn life skills, basically. Yeah. And you learn about losing. You learn about winning. There's disappointments. There's happy times, but you learn how to deal with it all. And I think that's really important in life.
Dancer 710.
And it builds confidence. We've had kids that are scared to come into the class for the first time. They're all very nervous and all that. And then next year or two later, you see them on stage. They've built up that confidence.
5, 6, 7, 2, 3, go. And 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 3, and 4, around. 5, 2, 3, and 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, and 8, 2, 3, around. And 2, and 3.
You especially see that in the tinies. Oh, yeah. When you think there's no way they're going to get up on stage, and there they are, and they're in their glory. And I think it's so great.